unprecedented display of fire and light, WLKY presents the L&N Federal Credit Union Great Balloon Glow with Vicki Dorch and Jay Cardosi.
Good evening. Happy Derby Festival to you, and welcome to the L&N Federal Credit Union and Kentucky Derby Festival Great Balloon Glow.
Here we go again, another year, right?
We are ready for this.
Absolutely. The WLKY Chopper HD is flying above the Kroger Festival on the waterfront where more than 20 hot air balloons are tethered.
And believe it or not, thousands of people have gathered here along the waterfront to watch these balloons light the sky. I'm saying believe it or not, Jay Cardosi, because the weather is fantastic down here.
Right. I was a little concerned a couple of hours ago. The wind was up. The clouds were just plentiful. Boy, it's cleared out. The winds are gone. It feels great out here right now.
It certainly does. I should introduce ourselves. I am Vicki Dorch along with Jay Cardosi.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us tonight. This is an event we always look forward to covering. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Been doing this one for years and years and years, and they get better and better each and every year.
They certainly do. We could almost take our coats off this year, right? We're excited to be back for this year's Great Balloon Glow. This is the first one that WLKY has broadcast here at Waterfront Park. And if you're watching us live now on WLKY.com or on Very Local Friday night, welcome.
Yeah, and if you miss any of this, by the way, or you just want to see it again because this is a great show, we're going to be rebroadcasting this hour-long special tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on WLKY.
And I hear the balloons, some of them lighting up right now.
It's beginning.
It is. It's certainly getting underway. I'm sure this is a great picture from WLKY Chopper HD now. And there's the Coast Air balloon, some really pretty balloons out there.
Vicki, as you mentioned earlier, the crowd was really picking up when we came in.
Yes.
It's wall-to-wall people out there right now on the Great Lawn. It is really something.
A lot of people with little kids out here in strollers. A lot of families out here tonight.
It is a ton of fun.
Family fun event.
Yeah. Now, the Glow began in 1993 to give people another chance to see the hot air balloons, just in case the hot air balloon ride or race never got going because of weather. Of course, the entire balloon festival is really dependent on weather conditions, and most notably the wind. But the forecast for tomorrow morning's race is looking better and better. The Great Balloon Glow just started, as Vicki mentioned a couple of minutes ago. But you know what? We're going to be out here all hour long, so there's still time to come on down here, put the kids in the back of the car, and check out a great show.
That's right. All you need to get in is a 2023 Pegasus pin. The Glow is one of the most anticipated events of the Great Balloon Fest weekend. It actually rivals the race itself in popularity. With thousands of fans attending, it looks like they'll have a great crowd here again tonight, Jay. There are 21 balloons on the Great Lawn this year. The balloons are inflated, but they will not lift off. Instead, as you know, the pilots will fire their burners so that the balloons glow on and off in time with the music that's playing down here. Those attending can walk around the field, talk to the pilots, and get an up-close look at their balloons.
Absolutely, and we have reporters out there on the scene right now.
We certainly do. Drew Gardner has been out tonight talking to some folks who've been excited to see these balloons light up.
Alexis Matthews also out on the grounds too. So let's check out with Alexis Matthews and see what's going on.
Hey, Jay and Vicki. Well, the skies are getting dark. That just only means that there are some balloons getting lit up here at the Great Lawn at Waterfront Park. We're talking about the Great Balloon Glow here, and I have who I appropriately can call a Great Balloon Glow veteran, Miss Linda Wright. She's been coming to this event since 1984. Talk to me about what brings you back every year.
The beauty of the balloons, just the beauty of them. And it became a family tradition. Of course, we have grown in a larger amount of family, but it's just something we've always done. Back before the food trucks, we brought our own food to eat, and it's just grown, and we just naturally, I get here first, I get the table, and then usually the rest of them show up.
Yeah, you mentioned family-friendly atmosphere out here. That's really the goal, and I really want my photographer to show. You mentioned about 25 of your family members are here today. We're going to show them back here. You all want to go ahead and give a wave?
Everybody give a wave.
Just people of all ages. Now, what does this moment kind of mean for Louisville right now, knowing what the city has gone through and just having everyone come together for this event?
It brings back the family time for family to gather and have some fun, show the children some joy and happiness, eat the good food.
Absolutely. Now, you say you come back every year. It's Derby season in full effect, Derby Festival in full effect. For those who have never attended here, just explain the excitement that's out here tonight?
The excitement at the waterfront is a lot better than it used to be at the Expo Center out on their lawn, because it was just the balloons and you couldn't mingle with other people like you can downtown now. You meet a lot of people. They'll look for you every year to get close to you because they know us.
We're definitely mingling out here, and we're hearing a bunch of oohs and ahs, Jay and Vicky. Everyone is so excited to see these balloons glow up here in the night sky in Louisville. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Alexis. We've been doing our share of oohing and ahhing, haven't we?
Yeah, no question about it.
Very pretty. We're joined now by David Troutman, who is the Balloonmeister of the Great Balloon Festival. David has been flying balloons for more than 30 years. Both of his parents are pilots. In fact, his dad is George Troutman, who was the longtime Balloonmeister for this event prior to David taking over in 2021. We've interviewed your dad many times out here. Great guy, and he certainly really enjoyed this event.
He did, but he certainly got you fooled if you think he's a great guy. Yeah, second generation. Our family's got a long history. Really proud to be part of Kentucky Derby Festival and the Great Balloon Race.
David, you were saying earlier you were a little concerned that we might not get this event on.
I was. I'll be honest. I tell people I'm a realist, not an optimist. And if you'd have told me 2 hours we'd have gotten this off with the balloons as calm as they are, I'd have said, oh, you're crazy. But we partner with this great meteorologist, Matt Milosevic. This whole what's Jay say thing, I'm not sure what goes on there. I think it's what Matt says. But Matt was very confident with this, gave us great information, and allowed us to really wait things out and get a great night for balloons.
Yeah. David, thanks. You can leave now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, hey, you know what? For years and years and years, as you know, it was down at the Fair and Expo Center. Now it's here on the Great Lawn. Thoughts about that?
It's different, right? I think there was this spot brings a certain intimacy to it, which is nice. The folks still can get up close and personal. There's so many other activities going down here with the Balloon Fest. There's a band playing down here. Lots of activities. The fairgrounds was completely different, right? It allows a lot more space, maybe some indoor activities that maybe one day we'll be back there. We'd like to grow the event back, but realistically, we all know the impacts COVID had on society, and certainly the Derby Festival and its balloon race has been impacted as well.
It's a very popular event, and we certainly look forward to it every year. There's a lot of families out here tonight with little kids. It's something that they can come out and enjoy.
This is, of all the Derby Festival events, I think this is the one that's probably most family friendly. If you get right down to it, it's what as pilots we get the most joy out of, having young boys and girls come up and experience something up close and personal like that for the first time, the awe in their eyes. It's really heartwarming to us and part of the love of why we do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, David, thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. Good luck with all the other balloon events during the Derby Festival.
Absolutely. Thanks for WLKY being out here with us and supporting the event.
Thank you.
David, thank you so very much. All right.
We've got a big kid on the WLKY staff. He's enjoying himself so much, he's winning one of the balloon baskets.
I'm thinking he wants to take off here pretty quick. Drew Gardner's out and about. Drew, what's the latest?
You know what, Jay, there's been a couple of times where the wind, the breeze kind of picked up, and it felt like I was going to fly away. But I got to tell you, this is the warmest seat in the house tonight, and I'm with Scott McClinton. This is the L&N Federal Credit Union balloon. This is your 34th year down here. What about this event do you look forward to the most?
This tonight is just like it was 10 years ago. It is wall-to-wall people, and everybody's having a great time. What a perfect night. What a perfect night.
It almost wasn't perfect. How are you feeling going into today?
That rain kind of just dampens everything, and you hope that Jay's wrong. You really hope Jay's wrong. And but it just came together. It was supposed to be windy, and then the wind started going away, and everybody was like, this is going to be it. This is probably going to be our best night in years.
And what is it about being out here with all of these people, all these amazing balloons, that It just makes it feel like it's Derby season. This is Louisville. What do you look forward to the most?
Well, this is it. I mean, I could go fly my balloon anywhere, and I wouldn't get 10,000 people to show up. So, you know, what a great atmosphere. The families are out here. The kids are having fun. Kids are getting in the basket, taking pictures. It is just fantastic. Tomorrow morning, we're supposed to have some good weather, maybe a little bit of fog, but that's going to get out of here quick. Somebody should take care of that on your staff, and it should be a beautiful morning. So this is the kickoff to Derby. Then they'll go into the mini marathon and on down for the rest of the festivities, but this is the start of Derby right here.
All right, so tell me about the balloon. You blow the torch. How hot does this get?
So right up in the top of the balloon right now, it's about 225 degrees. Woo. And so now it's not wobbling around because right before we came on, I was adding heat to it. That's how I know I'm right to that right point because the balloon quits wobbling. Each one of these burners puts out about 14 million BTUs. So I've got plenty of heat. Got my man over here. I'm warming him up. It's the best seat in the house right here.
You know, I feel a little chill coming on. Maybe we need to fire it up. There it is. I'm not moving from this spot, Vicki and Jay, so I'm going to send it back to you.
Send some of that heat this way. Tell him to fire it up again, Drew.
It is a little bit cool out here right now, right?
Not too bad, though. Not at all.
And the weather this morning was not the best. Unfortunately, as you know, balloon races and all the balloon events are really dependent on weather. And this morning's damp weather and low cloud ceilings meant that the rush hour race was canceled. The annual rush hour race usually launches from Bowman Airfield the day before the Great Balloon Race. It allows people driving into work a chance to see the balloons aloft in the skies over Louisville. Now, tomorrow morning, the good news, Vicki, is that I think the weather is going to cooperate.
Oh, great.
We're going to have high ceilings. We're going to have some sunshine, and temperature should be around 50. Great for the runners, for the mini and the full marathon, and the balloon race itself, just a gentle southwesterly breeze, so it should be just fine. It should be perfect tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's nice, because so often it seems like that race doesn't get underway. It'll be nice to see it.
Yeah, it is so hard to get a balloon festival off this time of year in Louisville, in the Ohio Valley. It really is. So we're going to get this one off tomorrow morning as well.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Now, more than 30 pilots are preparing for that flight tomorrow morning in the annual Great Balloon Race.
As WLKY's Addie Miners shows us, it takes a lot of work to get the hot air balloons prepped and ready to take to the sky.
Every year, the first Saturday in May is reserved for the Run for the Roses. But the last Saturday in April hosts another community tradition.
The Derby Festival is kind of the grandfather of all races, at least in this area.
I mean, it's a tradition.
Oh, I wouldn't miss this race.
The Great Balloon Race draws pilots from across the area, like Brian. They come back every year trying to claim their piece of Kentucky Derby Festival fame.
I mean, it's definitely friendly competition. You know, we're all, everybody wants to win, but, you know, nobody's going to do anything crazy to beat somebody else.
The race itself isn't much of a race, but more of a test of the pilot's aim while floating thousands of feet in the air. Pilots follow the hair balloon to a target, then try to throw a bag of bluegrass seed as close to the target as possible.
When the hair balloon takes off, we just kind of watch him. We see what's going on with the wind, and the one who is the best judge of how long do I need to be in that current is the one that's going to win.
A lot of times they will force you to go early in the race, and my strategy is to pretend that I'm not quite ready to go and let some of the other balloons go first. We call those the wind dummies.
So the wind changes with altitude. Typically, as you climb up, you get a little bit of a right-hand turn. As you come down, you get a little of a left-hand turn. So by changing your altitude, you can actually steer the balloon a little bit.
I've become the permanent hair balloon. I lead them. I know where the X is going to be. I'm always going to be the closest guy to the X because it's in my basket till we arrive.
While winning is ideal, being a part of one of the city's great traditions keeps them coming back year after year.
The people of Louisville love the balloon race. They do. I mean, we get, you know, we'll have thousands of people out there in the morning launches.
I've flown in it every year since 1986 nonstop. And before that, I was on the crew since 1977.
Everybody's fondest memories are going out to the balloon glow in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning with Mom and Dad when they were 3 years old. And it's just incredible to be part of that.
But mostly, they do it for the view.
I mean, just look around. It's just peaceful and wonderful, and the view is just amazing every single time.
I mean, it's the coolest thing. I've got the best job in the world.
You can catch Brian, Scott, and over 30 other pilots in the 50th Great Balloon Race this Saturday. From a random field in Taylorsville, I'm Addie Miners, WLKY News.
From a random field in Taylorsville.
Don't you love that?
I do. It'll be great to get up tomorrow morning, though, and see the balloons in the sky. It's
sure
always
will.
a pretty shot. Well, the Great Balloon Race attracts pilots from all across the country. In fact, as far away as California. That's where pilot of the Cosmic Crisp Apple balloon, Steve Wilkinson, is from. The Cosmic Crisp Apple has been traveling across the United States before landing in Louisville for the balloon race. But soon it will be traveling across the world to Italy, Canada, and Mexico. A lot of flying times on that.
Yeah, and it's amazing how many pilots, how many balloons from around the nation, just outside, not only here in Kentucky, Indiana, but all across the nation come in for this event. It's really cool.
We treat them right here, don't we?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll have much more coverage of the L&N Federal Credit Union Great Balloon Glow right after this. Welcome back to the L&N Federal Credit Union Great Balloon Glow. WLKY Chopper HD is showing the balloons on display right now at the Kroger Festival along the waterfront here. Jay, we've been having a twinkle. That means the balloons have been lighting up, not all together, but just twinkling at each other back here, and it has been a great sight.
You know, and it's crazy. During the commercial break, they were going crazy behind us. We come back out on the show
There's two,
here, and there's a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple. We're waiting for that all glow when they all light up at once.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sight from WLKY Chopper HD when that happens.
We'll get a chance to see that. We'll see another twinkle down the road as well. And there's just a lot of folks out here enjoying a beautiful, beautiful evening and a great
It is
balloon
so
glow.
nice. The wind is not blowing at all, which means we got to have this event.
right.
We're looking at the Ohio River and the lights on the bridges. It was a great time to come down here with families.
Absolutely. You know, and we've got our crews out there. I don't know where they're at right now. Drew
They're
and
looking
Alexis.
for a squirt gun for me that I use every year.
On me?
On you, but we haven't found any yet. So far, so good.
I paid them not to
Did
find
you?
anything,
Oh, okay.
too. Hey, Alexis Matthews is out and about. She's actually talking with a few folks in the crowd. They're having a great time. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, Alexis.
Oh, we're definitely keeping the party going, Vicki and Jay. I'm joined by Leah Wiseman of Mirazon, and I would say that this fire is definitely keeping us warm since it's a little chilly out here. Talk to me about just the fun we're all having tonight.
Oh, we love the Balloon Festival here. We've been a sponsor for, I think this is our 7th year now. And we're an IT consulting company, but we just love to geek out about all the ballooning stuff we get to do. You'll see people up early for the races that you would never catch dead up before dawn. It's just such a fun time to bring the family and admire the beautiful hot air balloons.
And we have to brag a little bit. You say you all are defending champs.
Yes.
So, like, you are the, like, Olympic balloon medalists here, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
Yes, we actually won last year. So the race is called the Hare and Hound Race. So the title sponsor, who is L&N this year, they get to go up first. And as you know, balloons don't really have direction, so they go where the wind takes them. And then they choose a landing spot. And then the rest of us follow, and we get to pick. We have to throw this, like, sandbag, and whoever gets the closest wins. That was us.
I love the hair flip, and I'll have to show them the back of your jacket. This is the Mirazon Balloon Crew. It gets serious out here, and all the fun is in full effect with all of these great balloons. But we're gonna keep the party going. It's really just getting started. It's not too late to come down here to the Great Lawn at Waterfront Park. But Vicki and Jay, I'll go ahead and send it back to you all.
It is a lot of fun down here. We're listening to the music, listening to Alexa. Oh ho!
Is that the bell out there?
That's the. I don't think that is the
no?
bell.
What is that? Oh, no, that... Mary T. Miller?
They're welcoming us, telling us that she is on the river.
One of them's out
We
there.
heard them loud and clearly, right?
It is a beautiful evening down here at Waterfront Park for the Great Balloon Glow. We're getting a little glimpse, as you can see, from the WLKY Chopper HD.
Our
this
pilot, Bill DeReamer, is flying our helicopter. Our photojournalist, Scott Eckhart, is in there. Scott, shake the camera. Can you see the balloons? It looks like it's been a great night up there.
What's neat about tonight, too, and the fact they moved it down here, it's on both sides of the interstate.
Right.
So it kind of expands the view a little bit, allows more people to come on down and check out.
A lot of amusement rides, too.
Exactly. The music, the amusement rides, the food with Festiville, and, of course, the balloons.
And that cotton candy booth that's just right over there to our left. It
I'll
keeps
get there.
blinking the lights.
I'll get there for you.
We'll take a break. We'll have much more, including cotton candy, right after this break here at the waterfront. Stay with us.
I'm going to leave in a second.
Welcome back to the L&N Federal Credit Union and Kentucky Derby Festival Great Balloon Glow. Jay Cardosi and I are down here along the Great Lawn, and what a beautiful sight we have.
It's great working with you tonight.
It's always fun to this event,
isn't it?
Isn't
a lot of fun. I love this event.
A lot of families out. Everybody's in a good mood saying hello.
Yeah, you hit it on the head, too. It's a family favorite, no question about it. And you can just see all the people behind us. It's a sea of people out there.
And as those balloons light up, those burners are warm, keeping folks around the balloon warm. In fact, Drew's working on his tan because we understand he's back inside another balloon basket right now.
He's getting a little close to that flame, too. Drew, you better be careful.
Tan the other side.
That's right.
Did you bring your sunscreen, Drew?
Listen, they actually are letting me run the controls this time. So it's getting wild out here, but we're in the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport balloon now, and this guy, Brian Beasley, we've heard from him already. He took our Addie Miners up earlier this week. Now, tell me, how did Addie really do up there?
She was great. I think she'd be good pilot material. She was ready to go.
Really?
Absolutely.
All right, so you've been doing this. You've had the longest track record of anyone here at Balloon Glow. What is it about this event that you love so much and has kept you coming back year after year after year?
Well, I mean, I love flying balloons, first of all. And I mean, just look at the crowd. Look at all these kids. You just can't give them any more joy than this. They all come up and they yell and they scream and they just love it. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of this?
Do you have a favorite Balloon Glow moment from all of the years that you've been down here that stands out as just one of those moments you'll never forget?
Actually, yeah. I used to fly the Coast Children's Hospital balloon. And I had a kid come up to me one day and he said, "This is my hospital. This is who treated me and got me better." And he got over cancer. And he came up and we gave him a ride in the balloon. I mean, I'm tearing up now thinking about it. I mean, yeah, stuff like that happens. It's just awesome.
There's so many magical moments where this is the first time a lot of these people are seeing these balloons up close. That's got to be an incredible feeling to just watch the awe and wonderment as they come up.
Absolutely. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was the one tugging on everybody, let me in the balloon, you know, and now I'm the one that's flying it. So I love it.
All right. Well, Brian Beasley, thank you so much for letting me jump in and take over the controls. Going to warm it up again. Vicky, Jay, hopefully some of that made it over your way. If not, I'll keep trying.
Please keep trying. It can't get warm enough. We like that. We're going to see one balloon taking off.
I was just going to say, you're going to see one taking off, then going in the Ohio River, and that's Drew.
That's Drew. Drew is piloting that balloon tonight. We're welcoming Ken Salvaggi with us. He is the KDF chair. Welcome.
Hey, Vicky. Hey, Jay. Thanks for doing this. It's great. People are pumped up. This is just beautiful.
Aren't they?
Beautiful.
It looks like a good crowd.
Great night, good crowd, and we've had pretty much great weather and good crowds for everything. So it's been a great festival.
This is one of our favorite events.
Yeah, this is so picturesque. The city's just, warm, and we need a hug.
We do.
The balloons are going to give us a hug here.
That's right.
So talk about Thunder. Thunder was a huge success.
Huge success.
Looked great.
Terrific
was good.
Drone show, terrific fireworks. The air show was lights out.
Yeah.
I was on the ground a lot, and, I saw people that were there for their first time and 35th time, and they were just eating it up. I think and people are craving some positivity, some excitement, some magic.
Right.
And we're here to uplift spirits. That's what we do every year, but this year it's kind of more important than ever. We create memories, bring joy.
Yeah.
How do you not smile when you see these balloons getting revved up to go? And I'll never forget, driving down the highway for the first time 30 whatever years ago and seeing balloons in the air. It's kind of made the trip to work pretty good that morning.
It really does. And tomorrow morning will be the same.
Tomorrow morning will be the same, and people who don't have to work get to just come out of their house and look up and just love it, love it, love it.
How many festival events are there this year?
There's over 70 events. We started with Justice Fest in February, which was great at the Civic Center. The third time we've had it there. That's a terrific event, actually, very substantive, middle, junior, and high school kids research projects on how to help enhance justice and equity in the city, and they present to stakeholders, sort of like a Shark Tank deal, and the stakeholders invest in the projects, and some terrific projects. It's the third year we've had it, and terrific projects. Third grader sitting there with a PowerPoint presenting, and his buddy's part of the crew who's in a wheelchair that wants to have, an amazing handicapped accessible place.
The festival gives them that opportunity to do that.
Getting trees to build in the West End to brighten up and help with the health. Some really special projects to enlighten folks on diversity and equity, and that was a good way to kick it off. But
you bet.
Bourbonville was amazing, and
we could go through the whole 70. They'll all be good, right?
We almost had a high school kid from DeSales win the hole-in-one. He was runner-up.
Yeah, that's great.
Ken, thank you so very much.
It's great to be here. Thank you, guys. You do great work. Thanks.
Thank you. It's great to see you. Thank you. All right, we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back after this.
The L&N Federal Credit Union Great Balloon Glow continues right now.
Welcome back to Waterfront Park and the Great Balloon Glow. Jay Cardosi has given us some terrific weather tonight for this event.
It worked out. It really did. Earlier today, I woke up, saw all the clouds, the fog, the drizzle. I'm like, uh-oh. And, the conditions just really improved throughout the course of the afternoon. The wind lightened up.
Right.
No wind right now. It's a little cool, but boy, oh boy,
That's what
it's
you
fun.
told me at noon when I texted you a dozen times. You said it's fine. We're going.
I felt good. Glass is half full sort of guy right here.
Well, you got it. This is absolutely beautiful. It's a great event. A lot of people out here along the waterfront. It's been great.
No question.
Alexis Matthews is out here, too. This is her first Balloon Glow that she has been covering for WLKY. Alexis, I know you're having fun and talking to a lot of interesting people tonight.
Did they see the Braves? Should I show them the Braves?
I sure am, and I've made a new friend. We have Mr. Mark Glenn here. He said he's been coming to the Great Balloon Glow since you were a child, right? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, since I was a child. Probably like my earliest memories as a child was from the Great Balloon Glow, stuff like that. Probably been coming here. I'm 32 now. I've probably been coming here like 28 years, since I was about 4 years old, something like that. It's great. I always remember it. There's always something new. Great for family, friends. You can see I got people behind me right here.
I was going to say, who do you have with you today? Support system.
A fiance, I got some good friends right here, and these two right here, they just got engaged, by the way. Yeah, so there's more that happens than just balloon glows at these places. I mean, you know, magic
you come here, you make friends, you come with your family, and you come for the balloons, obviously, and to have a great time, and you might even leave with love. That might be the message for today, love.
And the chow wagon with them foot-long corn dogs. Go wrong with one of those. You got to get one of those every time you come here. Yeah.
I love that. I'll go ahead and send it back to you, Vicky and Jay. Just really having a good time out here. We want to know that it's not too late. Just come right out, and you can join all the fun here at the Great Lawn for the Great Balloon Glow.
All right, thanks, Alexis. A lot of smiles tonight.
Tons and tons of smiles.
We have a smile to our left as well.
PJ Moore.
That's right, with L&N Federal Credit Union. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a great event to sponsor.
Isn't this wonderful? And it's so beautiful down here with all the glow going on. And it's just, we're very excited to be a part of this and to kind of give back to the community.
Exactly.
Now, PJ, you're the title sponsor of the Balloon Festival. First year, correct?
Yes, this is our first year.
How excited are you guys?
Oh, my gosh, I can't believe what goes on behind the scenes. Wow. A lot of work.
Explain that.
A lot of work.
work.
Well, we got here early, and everybody's just scampering around, and it looks like they've got 10 people to do a job for 50, you know? So, and all the balloons started coming up, and it was just beautiful. What a fun night.
Yeah. Right. And besides the balloons, there are a lot of amusement rides, a lot of places to get something to eat.
Yes, it smells good. And look at, I mean, it's just beautiful down here. When the balloons go up and you see it against the river there, it's just gorgeous. Right at day, when the day was leaving, you know, the evening was there. It was great. So we're very, very happy to be here.
Well, we're very glad that you were here and be part of the community to sponsor an event like this that is bringing nothing but smiles tonight.
It's time. Everybody wants to get together, and Derby Week is such a fun week. We've got a lot of folks out of town coming in, so it's a great way for us to show off Louisville.
Well, tell us a little bit about L&N, the Federal Credit Union, and what you guys are doing, your mission going forward. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're L&N Credit Union. For the Louisville-Nashville Railroad is where it started, and we've just really grown and grown and grown. You know, we are a credit union. We're member-oriented. We got great rates, give back to the community. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate L&N sponsoring this event.
We're happy to do it.
It's our best event, the one we choose as the best.
This has got it's way up there. I'll say that. So
and perfect weather.
We always look forward to broadcasting this every year. It's a lot of fun.
PJ, thank you.
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Is Drew piloting that balloon across Louisville now? Or
I think he's just going from
tethered?
balloon to balloon to balloon. Whoever's going to let him in the basket, that's where Drew's going.
He's paying them now. Hey, Drew, where are you?
I'm at the Remax balloon, but you'll notice I'm on the outside. Didn't make it into this one, but I'm still keeping nice and warm. I'm with Tom Steinbach. He is a former balloon race winner. So tell me about what it was like being in that race when you brought home that victory.
Well, it's the hometown event. I mean, I travel the world doing this, and winning the hometown race, you can't beat it. It's the greatest thing ever.
And you talked about the sound of the crowds when you were taking off. I mean, I can tell you the sound here is getting louder and louder and louder as the night goes on. What was that like, hearing the support from the people on the ground?
The very first year I took off out of the fairgrounds back when we did it out there, the crowd was so large, and I was a fairly new pilot at the time, and when I lifted off, I heard all this roaring, and I really thought I had burner problems. I said, oh, God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then after it calmed down a little bit, I said, no, I got this.
Out of all the places you've been with this balloon, aside from the balloon go, of course, what is your favorite spot that you've gone up in this?
Everyone's my favorite. It's different every day.
Do you have a most memorable moment of being a part of Balloon Glow over the years?
Well, let's put it this way. I've been to every Derby Balloon Festival event balloon race they've ever had. I missed 1982. I was building a house, and I had to pour concrete that day, but they landed in my front yard.
You can't make this stuff up. All right, you're starting to lean here, so what keeps it level? I noticed it happened with a little bit of a breeze kicks up. What are you doing to keep it level?
Just add heat. And more weight. Better friends, more friends, heavier friends.
And you know what? It keeps me warm too, so, I mean, whatever it takes. Let it go again. Biggie J, maybe one of these times I'll take flight, but we're still on the ground here. We'll send it back to you for now.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
We will not be surprised if we see you taking flight.
he's gonna do it somehow, some way.
Yeah,
He's
just
gonna
look
get
out
up.
for the chopper, right?
That's right. That's right.
We'll take another break here along the Great Lawn down here at the waterfront for the Great Balloon Glow. We'll have more coverage right after this.
Welcome back to the 2023 Great Balloon Glow down here on the waterfront. You're looking at pictures from the WLKY Chopper HD, and what a fantastic evening this has turned out to be. Balloons lighting up the night sky. Tons of kids down here with their parents, smiles on their faces. Vicki, this is fantastic.
It certainly is. It's been a great evening. You see a few balloons there twinkling for us in the night sky.
Yeah.
It's always a great picture from WLKY Chopper.
What do they say? A twinkle and what's?
A full glow?
A full glow. So we've seen a couple of those so far tonight.
So yeah, we're waiting for the big glow, not the full glow, the big glow. Joining us now is President and CEO of the Kentucky Derby Festival, Matt Gibson, a guy that's got a big smile on his face.
I do.
What a great evening and a great event.
Oh, it really is. You said it as you came in, Jay, it's the smiles that you see here tonight. Yeah. I mean, it is just magical. You know, we had talked to you earlier in the day because the weather was questionable with the wind, and you were the one that was really giving us the good insight, so we appreciate that a ton. And to come down here and see the crowds turn out, and what a gorgeous night to be on the waterfront for the L&N Great Balloon Glow. And I know when we came in from the cut, it was dark, but I keep seeing them glow over my shoulder, and it's just magical, isn't it? It's just magical.
It really
is. It is beautiful.
You know, in the wake of the tragic events that we've seen over the past month or so, you guys got to be very, very happy with everything that's transpired. I mean, you've really brought this community together.
Mayor Greenberg said it very well at the They're Off luncheon, was that this is, in light of the tragedy, to come together and to celebrate together, to bring the community out, to really join each other in the healing process and to do something like this in honor of those folks. You see it in the people. You see that folks need it. We saw it at Thunder. We're seeing it today. We'll see it tomorrow at the mini marathon. And it's just what this season is about, what this community is about. So we take great pride in it, and you all do too as great partners. I mean, it's everybody coming together at the right time.
It's nice to see people coming out because, let's face it, COVID had a big effect as well.
Oh, it did.
And it's just, we're all just kind of coming back from that.
And, you know, we talk about the new normal, and what I think it is a kinder, gentler, people are so caring. We don't take this for granted anymore. I mean, we saw the silver linings and all of those things, but to be able to come together, to do it safely, you know, to enjoy these types of things, it's magical. And we're so lucky in this town.
And you've got another week of this.
We do another week of this. And I'm going to keep calling you for this weather.
That's fine. And I know you're smiling right now and you look like you're wide awake, but you got to be dog tired.
I've been doing this for a long time, and I've conditioned myself for the last couple months. And people say, how do you keep doing it? Well, don't talk to me on Sunday, the day after Derby, because we're all falling asleep at that point.
Your phone that day, right?
That's right.
Matt Gibson, best of luck with the next couple of weeks for you, or next week for you. We appreciate you joining us, and happy Derby to you.
We appreciate you all. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. All right, let's check in with Drew now. He's been in, 3 balloons now, trying to take flight in one. And
I think he's on side of one right now. I think they're getting smart now.
They're not going to let him in the basket anymore. Where are you, Drew?
They heard Jay talking about me taking off and landing in the Ohio, so they thought, nope, we're gonna keep him out of there. I'm at the Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay balloon now. You have been in balloons since you were 20 years old. You've probably seen a lot. What are some of your most memorable moments being in these just awesome balloons?
Well, you know, it's always fun to have the kids to every year you reintroduce a whole new group of kids to it. I flew commercially for many years and was able to go over to fly Miss Lillian, Jimmy Carter's mom, years ago, and just things like that, to be able to share the experience with everybody. And you meet so many great people, and you can get everybody involved in crewing, so they feel involved with it. So that's the fun part about it.
And so many people walk up. I've been watching all night. They are just wide-eyed at the side of these balloons. What are the most common questions you get from people who are seeing these up close for the first time?
That's a great question, because the young lady that was here just a few minutes ago, how much fuel does it burn an hour? It's about 12, 13 gallons an hour. What kind of fuel? It's propane, just the same thing as your grill. How high can you fly? Things like that. How fast can you go? Of course, we can only go as fast as the wind blows us. So if the wind's blowing 12 miles an hour, that's as fast as we're going to go.
And the wind looked like it might be a problem, but today things just cleared out. Looking around tonight, seeing the crowd come out, despite all that heavy rain and stuff we had yesterday, how does it make you feel to see the community come together like this?
Well, it's great, especially with all everybody's been through. And, you know, balloons are just kind of touchy-feely, I think. You know, kids can come up, like I said, they can ask questions, they can touch the basket, they can get involved in it. When we take the balloon down, we invite them over to help pack it up, and it does help, I think, the community. But you know, we've been blessed with some great weather tonight for what we had, you know, yesterday. So very happy.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you for coming out and putting on the show that you do. It is an amazing sight. You know, as we get further in the night, the baskets get more full. So I think that's really what's happening. I'm just getting iced out, and I guess next year, I'll have to wait till next year, guys. Back to you for now.
Yeah, we need a WLKY balloon.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Oh, that's something to
or at least a basket that Drew can crawl into.
We don't need an actual balloon on top, but just a basket.
Just a basket for Drew. Well, the balloon pilots tell us every year that the Glow is one of their favorite events.
Yeah, Minash Gungwari caught up with a few of the pilots earlier this week as they prepared for tonight.
Thursday morning, pilots got to work, prepping for the big day.
I was born into the sport. I've grown up in Louisville. This is like the Super Bowl weekend for us.
Matt McClinton will pilot the Kroger Air Balloon and says he's been looking forward to this year's celebration. And he's not alone.
It's a great thing for all the community to come out
see it, be a part of it. You can walk around the balloons, come see the visuals here.
I know a lot of people here love balloons. Everyone tells us they want to come out and they want to see the glow out here.
We have a lot of balloonists here locally, and it's really good to have this in our area. It's just not like this in other cities.
Which is exactly why the event attracts pilots from all over the country.
We're just happy to be here.
Steve Wilkinson will be in the Cosmic Crisp Apple air balloon, a balloon that came all the way from California.
This event is known around the world. We have friends here, so we love the community. We like to, do as much as we can for them.
We want to put on a show as much as anybody.
In Louisville, Manoj Kungwari, WLKY News.
Jay, the party's still going here at the Great Lawn. The balloons are lighting up, glowing all over the night sky.
No question. Live pictures coming in from the WLKY Chopper HD. You can see what's been a terrific balloon glow for this year down here on the waterfront. And we're going to get the race off tomorrow morning just fine as well. Hey, stay with us. Much more to come from the Great Balloon Glow down here on the waterfront.
The L&N Federal Credit Union Great Balloon Glow continues tonight at Kroger Festival here along the waterfront. 21 balloons have been lighting the night sky. Jay Cardosi, there'll be 30 balloons tomorrow in the Great Balloon Race.
Would you ever go up in one?
In a balloon? Yeah, I'd like to do that. Would you?
Have you?
No.
I haven't either.
I did once at a charity event at Valhalla, but we were tethered to the ground, but we went up pretty high.
Okay.
That was neat.
But you enjoyed it.
I got the scissors out and clipped, and no, I didn't do that. But yes, I would like to do that. I think it'd be fun.
I tell you, Drew's trying.
He's trying. He's trying his best to.
So far, I think
off.
he's 0 for 6.
He may be in the race tomorrow morning.
He might be.
Drew, where are you now?
Anything can happen. I am at the Kroger balloon. Of course, Kroger Festival. We had to come down here and check out this balloon. You know what I found? I found Bill Smith. He's been doing this for many, many years. But William here He is a pilot in training. William, is this your first balloon glow?
No, sir.
What has this year been like for you, and what is it like being a student pilot in one of these amazing balloons?
It's a surreal experience. Before I really got into it, I hadn't had much of experience with hot air balloons, but once I started, it was truly amazing. It was wonderful, and this is it's a special balloon glow, and it's a really good setup, and it's fun to be here.
Fantastic. And Bill, you've had all kinds of people coming by, people just taking their anniversary pictures with the balloon lit up. What is this night like for you?
This is a night the community comes together, and people get so excited about balloons, so it's fun to be part of that. Sometimes it's these kids' first time they've ever seen a balloon, we'll put them in a basket, and they have something they'll remember the rest of their life.
Well, Bill, William, thank you so much for all you do putting this on. It has been a great night out here, and we have had so much fun, but looks like that's it for this year. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Drew. We're going to make you a little envious now. Every year I get a water gun or a bubble gun or something to mess. This time I got you food.
Oh, that's so
Cotton
sweet.
candy.
Yours is bigger than mine, though. You have more.
I wanted to practice.
Thank you.
This is good. It's good dinner.
Let me try this
Just
real quick.
there he goes. Jay says he hasn't had cotton candy in 40 years. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you missed some of our Balloon Glow special, you can see it again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on WLKY.
Do I have the blue crusty
It's
stuff
good,
on me
isn't
right
it?
now? Oh, it's great.
It's very good. Don't forget to wake up tomorrow morning. We have coverage of the Great Balloon Race, the marathon, and the mini marathon beginning at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning on WLKY.
Thanks, everybody. Happy Derby. Hope you enjoyed the Great Balloon Glow.
We've had